How to travel and still be a top producing real estate agent. Over a span of the past 32 days, I've either been out of the country or skiing on a mountain for 16 of those days. In that time span, I got 4 houses under contract, didn't see a single one of them, producing over $1 million in volume and putting over $31,000 in my pocket. Almost every real estate agent that I've ever met in my entire life does this all wrong. They do not know how to travel and actually vacation. What they know how to do is travel and work somewhere else. Stick around. I'm going to give you 3 simple tips on how to make all this happen and how to drop it into your business immediately. If you don't know who I am and we've not crossed paths before, my name is Andy Wozniak. I'm a realtor and coach in Northeast Ohio. I'm at eXp Realty. My wife and I worked together. We ran a team for about 2 years. We pushed up to 14 agents. Anymore, we've doubled down just on the model and on our business specifically. We've also freed up a bunch of time so we can help agents like you apply tips and tricks like I'm about to give you so that you can make your business and more importantly, your life better. All right, so let's get right to it. Number 1 on how to be a top producing agent and still travel, how to still get out of town and still sell real estate. Mind you, those stats that I gave you at the beginning, those are all buyers. Those aren't sellers. I'm not just trying to mail it in and give you some seller stats and boost up where I'm talking about. These are all buyers. 4 buyer clients while I was either out of town or out of the country, all under contract, all sold. So number 1, the way that we do this is you got to find people that you trust to help you with your business when you go out of town. For us, we're using our executive assistant. We use her, but prior to that, prior to having that assistant, when we were first new into the business, who did we use? All we did was we used someone that we trusted. We made a friend with someone that we could align with, and we leveraged them. And we also promised, hey, when you're out of town, we will do the exact same thing for you. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about this person is essentially going to run your business while you're gone. If you have buyer client John that you've been working with prior to you going out of town, hey John, this is Phil. Phil is one of my really good friends. He's part of my team. He's a business partner with me. He's going to help me while I'm out of town. If there's any kind of question that you have or that's going to be super specific about a property that you want to write an offer on, let me know. I'm happy to help. But when it comes to showings, scheduling showings, seeing if properties are available, you know what? Everything's going to go through my business partner. He's going to help me out. And like I said, this is going to be the best way. It allows me to get out of town. As long as you edify that person super hard. You got to edify that person like crazy. Build them up, boost them up so that your client automatically trusts this person. You're golden. That is so key. We use our executive assistant nonstop when we go out of town. They are the person that is communicating with our clients. They are handling showings. They are finding other agents to show properties for us and for that client. They're a 10. If there's ever a question, they say to the client, hey, hold on, let me reach out to Andy or Kelsey. She reaches out to me and it's awesome. It works so well, but it definitely takes some time up front to put those systems in place to allow you to go out of town. What do so many people do when they go out of town? Real estate agents specifically. They're on their phone, right? They're in the room. They say, hold on, we can leave in just 15 minutes. And that 15 minutes turns into an hour. Or maybe they're out doing something and you don't have the time to be present when you're on vacation. Having somebody run point for you back home with your clients is so key. So the next thing that I already kind of alluded to in the last topic was have a process. For us, a process starts with having that person that's going to run point for you back home. For us, it's our assistant. But in that process, right, so you get another agent. You know them, you trust them, they're able to show a house, and most importantly, let's be real, most importantly, they're available and they're answering you, right? They're answering a text message when you raise your hand for help. So to make sure that they've got your client, to make sure that your client still has a great experience, what we have done is we've created a showing checklist for that other agent. So this is basically a bulleted, hey, these are all the things I want you to cover. These are things I want you to look for. These are questions I want you to ask our client while you're on that showing. I have 2 different systems that I use when it comes to just normal communication with my clients, when it comes to actual property searches. One is an auto search through the MLS that I filter with their criteria. And another one is a app that we use. It's called HomeSnap. Basically, the way that I tell our clients what it is, it's basically Zillow that links directly to me. We can communicate, they can share properties with me. So either I'm out of town or I'm home, What I do is if they find a property that they like, primarily on the HomeSnap app, they shoot it to me. Hey, Andy, what do you think? I spend, how long does it take to look at a property? 30 seconds, a minute? Sometimes if there's a lot going on, 5 minutes. I research the property, I see what's going on. Yep, cool, client looks great. Let's get a showing scheduled if you guys still want to see it. From there, Logan, our assistant, is in communication, and if I'm out of town, she automatically goes through my list of our top 3 or 4 agents locally that can go show a house, and she's automatically hitting people in order to try and get them to go show this property that I have already vetted. Mind you, think about how that process worked. It's taken me 30 seconds max, 5 minutes to look at this property, figure out if everything's good to go, if it actually meets their needs, those clients' needs. And then once I say good to go, automatically the assistant or the person back home is going through the filters and getting them set up on a showing. She's communicating about schedules. We're figuring all that out without me really having to be a part of the process at all. So the last piece of this third step to making sure that you can still be a top producing agent and travel, actually get out of town and go enjoy the money that you're making in real estate. The third piece of this is being effective on the way that you communicate, right? And effective communication doesn't mean constant communication. Okay, we have to be very careful about that. As real estate agents, we've got this natural ability to text or talk to a client virtually all day long, right? They're sending you properties, they're talking about this, they're talking about that, they're asking you a gazillion questions, right? The reason that I've got that showing agent, they're really that first line of defense when it comes to communicating about a single property, right? I've already done the homework. If they're going to see a house, I know that that property disclosure is clean. I know that there's nothing goofy going on with the property. So we've already vetted it. It's fine. That showing agent is really the one, communicating, hey, this was weird. They're letting me know, right? They're saying, hey, this was weird at the property. You might want to look at this. You might want to ask about this. Hey, when I went to go schedule the property, I saw that all offers are due 8 p.m. on Saturday. They're communicating that with me. I'm not having to go and spend more time looking things up. That's already taken care of. If they're really good, the client also knows that too because they've been in communication. I am here in the process while I'm out of town to vet the property and make sure it's good to go, communicate with our local business partner that's going to get them showing, and I am here to get that offer written and communicated clearly with the client. And then I'm talking to the listing agent. You guys, being real estate agents, we have to think about our business as an actual business. It's not just I spend all day long doing all these real estate activities. No, that sucks. No one wants to do that. That's such a waste of time. Get your processes together, figure out how to communicate, and figure out who at home is going to run the ship for you while you're gone. We don't want to go out of town and just waste that experience. If you have questions for me or want to find out more about this process specifically or different processes and different tips and tricks we have, please shoot me a message. Go follow us on social media. Everything we do is Life with Woz. On Instagram, on Facebook. You can find me personally, Andy Wozniak, anywhere. Shoot me a message. You can find all my content down below in the description. Go look for it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Again, if you like this video and if you like our content, please like the button or subscribe to our channel.